Hey there, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click notification bell. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.
It's Caldwell Pope, and it's Gasol at center, locking down the middle. And for the Pistons, Derrick Rose is out there with Wright. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Griffin, and it's Plumlee in at the 5. From deep, James, good on the three-point shot. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management and ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the teams that you don't have a chance to win a championship.
Caldwell Pope with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Right, the pass to Griffin. Over Gasol. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers take it the other way. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days. Teams are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
Rose passes to Griffin.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And for Blake Griffin, always a great outside shooter for the power forward position, Greg, but he's added range the last few seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Griffin go from a guy who might take 1 3 a game to someone putting up about 6 a night. The results have been there for him as he shoots a respectable rate from beyond.
That's good from Blake Griffin. And Smitty, Blake Griffin stepping up his game in every way since joining the Detroit Pistons.
Kevin, last season was a career year. In scoring, and he's doing so much on the floor. Rebounding and passing are a big part of his game now, and he's leading the way for this team in a lot of ways.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Gasol dishes to Schroeder, and Griffin sends it back.
I love the defensive intensity from Blake Griffin on that play.
And here is Los Angeles now, and Davis puts it in. Rose against Schroeder. Right side Rose. Griffin inside, and Davis pulls it down.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. Over a decade in Memphis for Marc Gasol, even played his high school basketball there. Now a new phase.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Gasol. And when you spend as much time in one city as Marc Gasol and mean as much as he did to the Grizzlies franchise in that city of Memphis, you know what, Smitty? It's got to be tough to move on.
I'm sure, Kevin, for both sides. Regardless of what he accomplished moving forward, his jersey is getting retired in Memphis. No question about it.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. And Grant drops them both.
Well, the Pistons, one of the more successful franchises in NBA history. 3 titles and many other trips to the NBA Finals. Only a handful of franchises can say that.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Griffin. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Griffin is just fearless. I mean, a guy who is not scared of anything. That was ridiculous.
And Smitty, you were talking about the Pistons, a history of success, of championships. But the last 10 years have been difficult.
Pistons have struggled the last decade. You're so right, Kevin. But this team has a track record of not staying down for long. Detroit doing what they can to return to championship contention.
Schroeder outside. Outside for Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
I mean, for a guy who shot almost no three-pointers over the first 8 years of his career, Gasol looks very comfortable out there.
Plumlee finds Rose. Outside Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Davis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Wright. Last season's performance for him. He put up about 8 points a game last season. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Timeout.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The game tonight will be their second time playing the Lakers this season after they fell to LA in the first matchup. Coach said the most important thing we can do this game is play to the pace that we want to play at. They'll take us apart if we get into a track meet. Sounds like a solid approach. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Griffin. Kicks it to right. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And it's Schroeder in the corner. The 3 connects from three-point range.
Typically playing the role of catalyst. This time, Schroeder's the one who gets set up.
Pistons trailed by 9. Pass to Griffin. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Davis. LeBron left side. Schroeder passes to Davis. LeBron outside. Second shot opportunity. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Knocked away. Here's Plumlee. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And it's Davis missing. The Pistons trailing. Here's Grant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Caldwell Pope. For Detroit, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. The first one falls. And Grant drops them both. Here's Schroeder. Outside Gasol. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
One of the best all-around bigs in the league. Gasol continues to modernize his game.
The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the Pistons making a change here. Okafor's checked in. Gasol hits them both. And it's Wright with the ball for Detroit. They trail by 7. Passes it to Griffin. Back to Wright. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And the Lakers with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Rose dishes to Griffin. Wright outside. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Davis kicks it over to Schroeder. The pass to James. And they double up LeBron. Outside for Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. They get it back. Davis. Comes up empty down low.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Schroeder against Grant. Back to Rose. From deep. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Sometimes Derrick Rose is usually hit or miss, but when he's on, look out.
The drive by James connects on the 9-footer. LeBron's got 9.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Outside Rose. Pass to Griffin. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Schroeder against Grant, and Grant sends it back. And now the Pistons fast break. That shot by Griffin, no good.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Yeah, KCP steady there at the line. Nice work to draw the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him. Smitty, certain guys, due to their size or just playing style, are harder to officiate than others. I've always believed that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, back in my day, it was Shaq. How do you officiate him? Is he creating contact or he is absorbing contact? James Harden at a guard spot is one of those guys. Giannis, I also think, is one of those guys. And Russell Westbrook. Those are my guys I think that are playing right now.
They're just such different players, aren't they? I mean, they're just very difficult to officiate.
And they play through contact well.
Yes, good point. And Davis throws it down.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Pass to Griffin. Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by LeBron. Los Angeles leading by 8. Caldwell Pope finds James. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
He's off on the second.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Rose, good. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. So for the Pistons, their last game a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Outside, Davis. He kicks to Schroeder. Passes it to James. Outside, Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And it's 7 points for Davis.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
To the inside. Here's Griffin. Nails the baby hook. Griffin's got his 3rd basket of the night.
This is where Blake does most of his damage. Just get him the rock inside the paint.
LeBron passes to Davis. Back to LeBron. A minute 42 left to play here in the first. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
LeBron's explosiveness right there. If you're not a step early, you're probably going to foul him.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Pistons trail by 10. Rose surveying the D. Inside, it's stolen by Schroeder. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way, and James throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Griffin. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Over to the left wing. Davis up top. On the wing, James. Clock at 4. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Grant. Double team on Rose. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the dunk by James.
Schroeder being disruptive on the defensive end, knocking the ball out and starting the fast break.
Schroeder against Rose. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 17-7 run. Caldwell Pope finds Schroeder. Floats it up for James. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
How do you stop that? LeBron with too much lift and too much power.
Dives for it, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
Got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Marcus also appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success.
It's just fun. You see more fans on the stands that speak Spanish, even they're from Spain or Argentina, Mexico, whatever they're from. They support the Spanish-speaking people, and they love the game also.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Detroit looking at who they've got. We've got Hayes. Doumbouya is out there with Okafor. Then there's B, and it's Rose in at the 1. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. But Casey's found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. Steve, when it comes to creating contact, which offensive moves can create the impression of a foul where the defensive player can do nothing about it?
I think ripping through the defender's arms is really tough for the defensive guy right now, Kevin. That's a hard move to defend if you're the defender.
Smitty, I think guys actually practice this, don't they? Ways they can kind of lure a defensive player in like that.
They do. They're strong enough now, and also they are, like you said, practicing that type of move.
The pass to Okafor. Back to Rose. 5 on the clock for 3. And Davis sends it back. Floats it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. No good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Musa, he's checked in for Rose. Lakers leading by 17. Matthews passes to Harrell. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Davis. The Lakers working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Matthews. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Now here's Hayes. He's guarded by Schroeder. 2 points. That one goes. Okafor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Harrell, the pass to Schroeder. It's good. Schroeder's got his second bucket tonight.
Deadly with the teardrop. Schroeder gets great lift and uses his touch to guide it in.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Musa can't hit. Lakers leading by 17. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Schroeder.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
Pass to Okafor. He dishes it to Hayes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
2.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds. They let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Who's got Dennis?
Passes it to Kuzma. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Schroeder passes to Harrell. Just 5 to shoot. The pass to Davis. Over Doumbouya. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Pistons trail by 17. Here's B. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Outside, Davis. Kuzma finds Davis over Hayes. And the Lakers with another miss. Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Okafor against Kuzma. Okafor, the pass to Hayes. Drains the three-pointer. Hayes has got 5 now.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Pass to Harrell. And Sekou Doumbouya is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
Pistons trail by 14. Hayes the pass to Okafor. Kicks it to Hayes. Pass to Musa. Okafor trying to get open. Musa can't hit. Lakers leading by 14. Right side Matthews. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
Passes to Okafor. The jump hook, and it goes down 2 points. Okafor's got 6 in the quarter.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Schroeder passes to Davis. And no good. The Pistons have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Musa. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now, Doumbouya. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it. Musa can't hit.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Hayes dishes to Okafor. And there's the pass to Doumbouya. He kicks to Hayes. Pass to B. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Musa. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Down low, Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
I mean, a dunk machine dating back to high school. Montrezl Harrell is an absolute monster around the rim.
Okafor in the post. Harrell on him. Passes it to B. Here's Musa to the middle. Doumbouya kicks to Okafor. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. White, he's checked in for the Pistons. Markieff Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Doumbouya. Dishes to Okafor. Wright looking around. Good D by Matthews.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Okafor in the post. He's defended by Harrell.
Set up.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Watch Dennis.
Now here's Schroeder. D right on him. Pass to Harrell. Okafor with the steal. Schroeder against Wright.
Screen coming.
There's the pass to Doumbouya. To the paint. He's looking for Okafor and finds him. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Morris passes to Schroeder. Back to Morris. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
We're looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. A very nice season for him last year. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Rose passes to Plumlee. The dish now to Grant. Outside Rose for the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
What's so good about Derrick Rose? In those situations, he can make off-balance shots look easy.
Here's Caruso. He's covered by Rose.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Back to Griffin. Good work defensively by Morris. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
Plumlee trying to break loose. That shot by Griffin, no good. Lakers leading by 17. The feed to LeBron. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 22.
LeBron is having himself a game. Staying aggressive, playing with a lot of force.
Griffin finds Rose.
Yo, kick it out.
Griffin against Morris.
Get there, get there.
Looking to get back on track here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. For Detroit, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Two shots.
No good on that one.
You know, thinking back, Chauncey Billups once said Griffin might be too nice of a guy, yet he's a league leader in technicals almost every season.
He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles leading by 18. Caruso, the pass to LeBron. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Top of the key. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Right for 3. Caruso grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
The Lakers have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
And the Pistons making a change here. Mikhailuk is checked in. Both good from the line that time. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Rose passes to Grant. From deep. Griffin's shot is off.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
No good there.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
And the rejection by James. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season, so what can you say about how things are going chemistry-wise so far?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Dwayne, thank you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 22 points, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I love how they opened the game up. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
Check. What'd you think about the Pistons?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pistons trail by 20, so the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol in at the 5 roaming the paint. Left side, Griffin. Clock at 6. Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. Look at the body control after drawing the bump. Griffin still an elite athlete.
Gasol with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Here's James. Rebounded by the Pistons. Griffin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
When you think of low post scorers, you got to put Griffin down there. Yes, he likes to face up, but with his back to the basket, he's pretty good as well as drawing fouls.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Now here's James. Down low. Here's Schroeder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Catching the defender off balance. Schroeder with quick recognition out there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Two.
That one is off.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
And he sinks the second. Here's Rose. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
Right there.
Davis against Griffin. And Davis sends it back. Caldwell Pope with it, and Rose picks him up defensively.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Outside Griffin. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Grant. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
James against Grant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's a handful inside. Marc Gasol taking it right at the defense, and he created some of that contact.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
2.
And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. Pistons trailed by 21. Outside Griffin. That shot off. James with some nice D.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Tries again. Griffin dishes to Grant. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Three-pointer right. The rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The drive by
Uh-oh. And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Bounce pass from Rose. And Plumlee kicks to Rose. Can they get it? Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And James gets it to go on the assist by Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists tonight. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Timeout.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for their entire team.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Rose. Last year, getting it done. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
And the shot goes down.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Schroeder passes to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 9 assists now tonight. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And here is LeBron. 26 points for him. Gasol's in the post, working on Plumlee. They get it again. Gasol dishes to Davis. Back to Gasol. Missed it, even after all those chances. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Rose. To the wing right side. Grant gets a wide open look. Off target from outside. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-4 run. Griffin on the double team. James against Grant. The drive by James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And what do you do with LeBron on the loose and coming at you full speed? All you can do is foul him.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good.
And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver, boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
Doomboy is checked in for Blake Griffin. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Detroit's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Rose, no good. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside.
I love the continued development for Anthony Davis. The three-pointer, his ball handling. Last season, a career high in assists.
Detroit making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Pistons shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Passes it to Plumlee. Kicks to Hayes. Right, left side. Grant outside. 5 to shoot. Over LeBron. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. And you were just talking about Davis's ball handling ability. It used to always be 1 dribble and up.
Yeah, because he has so much length, and that's all he needed to score over the top. Now you see him handling it like a guard and going around people and also able to change speeds and read the defense better.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 14-5 run here. Pass to LeBron. Here is Davis. He's covered by Grant. Davis inside. 16 points for him. He can't get that one to fall. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded by Schroeder. Grant down low. Working on James. Shot clock at 6. Wright with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And that one drops for him. Wright's got his first basket of the night. For Los Angeles, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Gasol kicks to LeBron. And they double up James. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Caldwell Pope against Wright. Now here's Hayes. He's tightly guarded. And Davis sends it back. They get it back. A second chance effort. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. For Detroit, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. B's checked in for Grant. Hayes hits them both. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Outside, Davis. He dishes it to LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And once LeBron gets the ball in the painted area, the force he plays with, it's hard not to foul him.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Two.
First one falls for him. And James drills them both. Detroit's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The pass to Wright. Pass to Hayes. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And he recovers it. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And again, the Lakers no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Schroeder passes to James. And LeBron throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Los Angeles.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Anthony Davis. Last season, he played outstanding, putting in about 26 points per, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Caruso kicks to James. Outside Gasol. Clock at 6. Back to James. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Gasol with the steal. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Sinks the triple. Hayes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Here's LeBron. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Caruso, the pass to Gasol. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. LeBron drives in, and that's 2 points on the layup. James has got 14 points here in the second half.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Hayes the pass to Wright. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Detroit.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Passes it to James. Here's Hayes. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Hayes. Markieff Morris is checked in for Marc Gasol. And he makes both free throws. 1:39 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Davis. Pass to Caruso. Back to Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. 14 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
On the wing, Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Too much contact. You see what the defender's trying to do, but Davis can be sneaky.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
The future is bright for Anthony Davis. Not only is he a scorer, he's efficient, he's effective, and he's passionate about the game.
And so he hits both. 56 seconds left in the third. He's with it. 12 points for him. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Davis surveying the floor, and they double up James. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Entertaining fans and embarrassing opponents. AD showing us what it's all about.
16 seconds left to play in the third. The pass to Okafor. Plumlee trying to break loose. Goes back up. LeBron with some nice D. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back right after this. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All you got to do is move the basketball. The ball will find the right person. All right? Get it from side to side. Don't force it.
Greg, you can tell he wants his guys to work harder specifically in how they pass the ball.
I mean, it's just basic basketball. When you swing the ball around the floor, it's going to open up.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got B, also Jahlil Okafor out there, and it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. Morris, no good. And, well, Detroit shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Nailed from three-point land.
Poor defense there. That's his bread and butter. You have to crowd him out on the perimeter.
Here's Horton Tucker. Misses from short range. Has to be. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Wesley Matthews picks one up. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. There's something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Caruso, the pass to Morris. And here's Kuzma. Puts it up from 12. Los Angeles with another miss. Pass to Mikhailuk. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Mikhailuk's got 5 points in the quarter.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Okafor. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Morris.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long three.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
2.
Free throw, good. Matthews. Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, the home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
And there's the pass to Mikhailuk. B, the pass to Rose. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Derrick Rose has a skill of getting fouled, drawing the defense, and loving the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Rose.
Rose has really accepted the responsibility of being the leader of this team. They look to him to deliver night after night.
Both shots good from the stripe. Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Caruso looking for an opening. Pass to Morris. To the inside, Matthews. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Rose. The shot from the low post is good. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
Derrick Rose inside is a treat to watch because watch how high he gets off the floor.
Passes to Caruso. Now here is Morris. He's covered by Rose. Here's Horton Tucker. A three-pointer is right on target.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's Mikhailuk. Off target with his 3.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Dedmon kicks to Rose. With the floater. No good that time. Good work defensively by Morris. Inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Josh Jackson's checked in for Detroit. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Schroeder's checked in. Free throw, good. Matthews. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court. When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
To the middle, here's Schroeder. Rose with the rebound.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Matthews scanning the floor. Five to shoot. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Mikhailuk passes to Jackson. And that one, good.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
The Lakers controlling the game. Morris outside. He kicks it to Schroeder. And the Lakers with another miss.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Fires for three. Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A big fan of watching Jackson work inside, using his body well to draw the contact. The D can't let him get that close to the basket.
You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive and doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you.
And they are excited about Jackson, a high motor guy with a ton of room to grow and also displays terrific leadership on both ends.
Cook, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he sinks the second. LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Kuzma outside. Outside Matthews. Pass to Cook. Fires the three. It's good from long range. Cook's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
The pass to Musa. The shot misses, and it's the Lakers the other way. Here's Kuzma. Rebounded by the Pistons. Dedmon passes to Rose. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Got a piece of it. The three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Mikhailuk passes to Rose. Over Cook. Rose can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Here's Kuzma, and the layup's good off the glass.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Rose banked in off the glass. Rose has got 10 points in just the second half.
The last thing you want to see from the defense is Derrick Rose starting to find a rhythm with his shot.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And the Lakers making a change here. Dudley's checked in. Pass to Dedmon. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Lakers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. It's Kuzma penetrating, and he converts the layup.
You can't fault the defensive effort there. At times, Kuzma's just too talented a scorer on the drive.
Rose passes to Dedmon. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Passes it to Kuzma. Here is Cook. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Rose against Dudley. And it's Rose penetrating and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice herky-jerky move by Derrick Rose to get into the lane and make a play.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. We always see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the 3rd and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
The Pistons making a change here. Jumboy has checked in.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Cook, the pass to Horton Tucker. Morris outside. Here is Cook. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. Morris trying to free himself up. Cook, good. Cook's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for Los Angeles. Now Rose. Outside Jackson from downtown. Rebounded by the Lakers. Morris has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Horton Tucker. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Rose. They swipe it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Here's Dedmon. No good, unable to end this run. Here is Cook. He's covered by Rose. Cook, good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
The rebound by Cook. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, this was a win where you guys looked like you were confident and understood that you really can win every time out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, coming into every game, we think we can win each game, and we definitely believe that. You know, we got to go out there and fight every game, you know, hustle, our energy, our defense, and you know, we're going to fight for the rest of the season.
Looking good out there right now, Anthony. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.